Hi, this is Joe. If you're getting this message, that's awesome because that means that for you may be a mirror image of me, and that we resonate, that you resonate with my message, and what I am is a channel and a guide for the awakening process, and I wanted to give you some updates as far as daily. I'm trying to help you guys as well as help in my journey, give you guys evidence and experiences in my journey that will help you. And I can tell you from from recent today's experience, it was a really tough day. And like I said, it's not even myself. I I went and I started the awakening process over a year and a half ago, and even at the even completing it, there are still stages of what do you call it, releasing, and stages of high emotion that that occur. Sorry, my dog's scratching on the carpet. And anyways, there's days of high intensity, high emotion, and whether like my experience today, it's high emotion to um, sorry, I'm back. The dog was trying to get my dog to stop scratching at the floor. Anyways, as I was saying, high emotion days where the intensity is extreme in the case of where emotions are high, whether in your family and or in your internally. The best thing to do is like I said, today's my experience today is just the simple fact of um, trying to get and to clean the house, and and I don't know about you, but it's the single worst topic that comes up in my house is trying who's clean and who's gonna help to do the cleaning, and who's doing what, and and I think it's similar to other in other households, who's gonna do the chores, and that's what I wanted to communicate today, is that even at the end of this process, you still have challenges where things that like household cleaning and my family is that I mean, there's my perspective. I grew up in a household that where my it wasn't as clean, and my wife has definitely her standards of cleanliness are much more than mine. So obviously that I get the confrontations there a lot because of my sense of clean is different, much how can I say it, less sensitive than hers, and the same goes just for my kids as well, is trying to get it's what do you call it, and it's one of those things where it's been an issue for a long time, and we haven't come up with a good solution. I mean, it was when I was 9, when years ago, maybe 10 years ago, we used to pay somebody to come and clean the house. But within, it wasn't a solution, because within 1 to 2 days, the house was a mess again. Because, like like I said, it's individual contributors. I mean, trying to, and that at that time my kids were much younger, but it's one of these things. It's individual contributors, myself including, that my perception of clean is much less, and I like to have thing like everything being in eyesight, being in eyes and reach. So I'm like everything, like tools to be, or I mean everything on the counters to be, rather than cabinets and stuff, be in a line of sight so I can grab and use it. But obviously that's not how things are supposed to be, and there lies confrontation. My wife, kids have the idea that yeah, and the righteous, rightfully so, that everything should be put in cabinets, put away, and the counters should be clean and just and not occupied with anything more than the least amount possible. So that that was our my emotional roller coaster battle today, and I mean we still haven't got a good solution yet. trying to get everybody on the same page to contribute and not spend either our weekends or a day, Sundays, doing chores and stuff when we could actually be out having fun and enjoying the weather, which was my original intention for today. So, um, and like I said, this is things that are going to happen in your. I mean, maybe that you can relate to this as well in your family, because everything I'm relating to you is the truth of what I've gone through, and it might be not just household things. It might be um, something else that comes up every time, that hasn't been solved and gets to a point where it explodes because I'm repeating things that repeat again and again, and without coming up with a solution, just tend to get more and more intensity as each time it occurs. So, and that's what I'm working on too. Is I mean, I used to in this case I like to schedule things where people are doing it. Everybody's doing a different chore and stuff during the week, so that we know that everything gets done by the weekend, and thus we can have have a good weekend and not have to be doing household things. But I mean, not everybody's on the same page with that. So, and I don't know. It's one of those things that we got to get through and come up with a better solution. Because yeah, hiring people to do it is just a momentary solution in time, and over time, over the next nine, if the people do not contribute as they should in the household, then you don't have a solution. It just becomes a mess after a couple of days. So, anyways, that might be one. That's one of my, I guess, my experiences, and just happened today. So, pretty hot off the press. And if you resonate with this, and it can maybe in other forms that I have issues, the best thing to do is try to get calm and try to calm things down and come up with a solution. And sometimes, like today wasn't one of those calm days, but in the end, that's what, in the end of the day, is trying to get it in a be calm, and come up with a solution that will avoid further occurrences and have people be contributing as a team like we are. So, anyways, I hope this resonates with you, and I hope you got, I mean, like, I hope you, how you say it, this helps in some way, that when storms come, as far as like when people are trying to point fingers at who's supposed to do what for something or another, and in this case, my experience is household chores. You can use it to meditation, or going for a walk, getting out of the situation, so that you can calm down and be a better you, and not explode with everybody else. So that's that's my lesson learned today, and I hope this helps you. And again, if you like and or can provide any comments or subscribe, that'd be great. And all the above, subscribe, provide any comments, and like, that'd be awesome. And like I said, anything, if you made it this far, I think I hope you resonate with it, and that this type of how would you say it, things happen. I mean, in families, it's just normal. I mean, I mean, some people, I mean, there's just a difference in opinion of whether things are clean, or where to put things, and how to maintain a organized household. And that, like I said, that's the only way we can get through this is communicate and figure out what level of cleanliness, and where people want to put things and stuff, so that we can come to an agreement. Because it's just that's the difference of opinion on cleanliness always results in a heated debate, I guess, in my family right now. So, anyways, love you, and I hope this, if not helps you, gives you something to think about, as far as for applying it to your family. Love you. Okay, bye.